Hey, good morning, everybody. So, sorry for, kind of a long time in between videos. It's been like 2 weeks-ish, not quite, but yeah, back again for another video, I guess. Just gonna be, talking about stuff, I guess. I do have 4 days of growth, so that's cool. But I'm going to be using City Soap Company's Doctrine. This is their Credaventus dupe. I do really like this one. Like I said though, my favorite Credaventus dupes are the more pineapple-y batches. This one is a little bit more, I'd say a little bit more woodsy and a little bit more of the other fruit notes, which seems to be like the popular dupe. But yeah, I'm using my Turn and Shade Dark Angel Wing Abalone M1. This thing is probably my all-time favorite brush, as you all know. But yeah, I like the more pineapple-y batches. My favorite is Fine Platinum, at least as far as dupes go. But as far as performance goes, I mean, this is one of the best performing bases that I've tried. Get a good amount of soap on here. And before anybody says that I need a haircut, I am growing my hair out a little bit. I do like the way that it kind of lays a little bit more when my hair is a little bit longer, because I have not quite like Asian hair, but especially on the sides when it's short, it does tend to like stand up. So with a little bit more length, I can like push it back a little bit better. The one thing I do want to do is get my sideburns a little trimmed up, but yeah, whatever. So I'm gonna wet my face and get to lathering here. But I hope everybody has had a good new year. Yeah, I had kind of a good amount of water in the brush anyway, so I really didn't need to add too much to this, which is kind of how I like to do my lathers anyway. So when I lather my brushes, or load my brushes, excuse me, I tend to leave them a little bit more on the damp side. So I'd say when my brush is finished loading, I want to say I'm probably about 80 to 90% dialed in, depending on the thirstiness of the base that I'm using. Because if it's a super thirsty base, I'm just gonna have to add more water. I'm not gonna leave that much water in the brush, So yeah, it really just depends on the soap that I'm using. But with something like like a Barrister Man, Excelsior, or Kairos, even Kaizen. I can get that one pretty dialed in right out of the tub. Want to go a little bit shorter with these since they're getting a little bushy. Cool. Beautiful. Yeah, I think in the last video, I had about this much growth, and I used my my full hollow, so you can really compare the difference in the feedback sounds with the two razors. You know, for a near wedge though, excuse me, razor for today, my 9/8 near wedge MIDI from Max Brecker, of course, Dark Angel wing scales, square spike. But yeah, I really like the way Max grinds his near wedges. He does give the part closest to the edge. I don't really know what to call it, but like the bottom closer to the edge, he gives it a slightly thinner grind. Than you might find on a lot of traditional near wedge razors. And what that results in is a little bit more feedback, and I want to say almost a little bit more like forgiveness in the blade. Just in the sense that it'll behave more like a slightly thinner grind. You know, it's not gonna be the same as a full hollow. But if you have some blemishes, then the razor, you know, may not hack them off. It won't like definitely flex over them per se, but it'll be a little more forgiving than like a more traditional like wedge, near wedge razor, like a Weigh and Butcher. And I mean forgiving in terms of like, you know, cutting off pieces of your face. So very cool. But yeah, that's why even though this is a like near wedge, it still has like a little bit of a feedback. It's not so silent. Got some green tea, changing it up. I used to drink like a lot of coffee, so I figure some green tea would be a little bit better for me for now. Yeah, I really like Hub City. I'm not too sure if they updated their base from the Pages soap that I did for West Coast Shaving. I have to go check, or I could just ask David. But as some of you know, I'm pretty removed from, I don't want to say wet shaving because I still do, but from the happenings in the community and the companies and whatnot. So yeah, but I mean, update or not, this is still great stuff. So. A little slippery right there. I'm missing my usual little towel today, so I'm just using my regular towel. Love the way these things shave. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I could really stop there. Not BBS, definitely. A little DFS on the cheek area, but aside from that, I mean, it's actually not too bad. But no, definitely not gonna stop. But if I was in a rush for whatever reason, I could definitely just have called the shave right there. Get a quick wipe. Alright, here we go. Yeah, super nice. I gotta get back to trying to hone. I had kind of given up a little bit after some frustration. But that's kind of why you see me only using, a few razors, because these are the only razors that I can use. And Fool's Pass, finish off. Beautiful. Yeah, excellent shave. Oh, yeah, Hub City also has a very nice post-shave feel. So, if you haven't checked out Hub City, I definitely recommend. Whether or not their base has been, updated or upgraded or whatever you want to call it. If it's still this base, I really like this base. Especially when I'm, going longer periods in between shaves. I like to kind of just use a base that I trust and I know will perform well. So, yeah, Hub City definitely gets my endorsement. Also using their aftershave. And I do like their aftershave, the performance of it, but I do want to use, I gotta get my Fine Fine. I'm from my parents' house. Just because I like the scent more. Oh, also, if you're somehow still watching this video, my girlfriend introduced me to a perfume dupe kind of company called Dossier, and they have like a really cool system where if you buy a scent, they send you a sample, and it's like it's a decently usable sample. I think we got the fragrances like weeks ago. We still just been using samples. Granted, we cycle through them every now and then, but I think you get like about I want to say 20 sprays or so out of those samples. And so you can use the sample, and if you don't like the scent, then you can send back the full bottle. So they send you the full bottle with the sample, and yeah, you can use the sample as much as you want, decide whether or not you want the scent, and then if you don't like it, then you can send it back free shipping. So really cool concept. They have some cool stuff. I got Baccarat Rouge and the Le Labo kind of sandalwoody cologne, and both of them are very, very nice. Good lasting power and stuff too. But yeah, if you want to give them a look, this isn't I'm not sponsored or anything. This is just a personal recommendation. But yeah, I think that concept is really cool, sending that sample so that you can really get a good feeling of the fragrance, so that you're not just like blind buying, you know. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for coming and watching, and I hope you guys are happy and healthy. You know, things are really weird in the US right now. I don't really want to talk about that too much, but yeah, just hope everybody is doing well, and hope to catch you in the next one. See you.